You are looking at the all-new Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo. This is essentially the station wagon version of the Porsche Taycan all-electric sedan. And I have to say, although I was really looking forward to getting behind the wheel of the Taycan Cross Turismo, what I was even more looking forward to was getting into the back seat, because if there's one thing that the Taycan electric sedan had as a drawback, it was a cramped back seat area. With the Taycan Cross Turismo, you get more headroom. It's a bit better positioned if you want to use the Porsche Taycan as a family vehicle. So you have a station wagon, you have a Porsche, you have an electric vehicle. You have all of the ingredients put together to make a very successful, very fun to drive electric car. Now let's get it on the road and see if it lives up to the ingredients in the recipe. Okay, so here we are on the road in the Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo. This is actually the Taycan 4 Cross Turismo, and Taycan 4 is only available in this version. It's not available in the Taycan sedan. And you know, I've been kind of struggling with how I feel about it, because you know, there's something remarkable about accelerating with a high-performance electric vehicle like a Taycan Turbo, an Audi RS e-tron GT, a Taycan Turbo S. Those are cars that just throw you into your seat, and the experience of accelerating with them is really something that you don't find anywhere else. The Taycan 4 doesn't do that to the same degree. It's fast and it's quick, but it's not remarkably quick. But on the other hand, you get performance that you can actually use when you're driving around the city or on the highway, and you're not in constant fear of losing your license because you wanted to experience that rush of power. This is much more subdued. It's much more realistic in terms of performance. But on the other hand, it definitely delivers those quick accelerations and the kind of performance that you would expect from a Porsche. So I think from a pure pragmatic standpoint, you know, there's really, this is the version you want to get, because you don't need more power than what the Taycan delivers, especially using it around the city and using it as a daily driver. The other thing I was really interested or really excited about figuring out with the Cross Turismo is the rear seat room. I've said it in my other Taycan reviews with the sedan that, you know, the car is stunning, it looks great, but for anyone who wants to use it as a family vehicle, those back seats, they will get annoying in the long run. There's just not a lot of space back there. The Taycan Cross Turismo definitely fixes a good portion of that. The added headroom is very welcomed. It makes getting in and out of the back seats a lot easier. It makes putting a kid in there a lot easier. And it just makes the car more practical. And certainly it brings the practicality level up to a level where you can actually consider this as a daily driver if it's going to be your family car. So in that respect, the Cross Turismo definitely delivers. It gives you the practicality that you want for a car that you're going to be using often. This is just really a cool car. It's a station wagon, it's electric, it's new, it gets noticed everywhere it goes, and it's just a fun car. And you can really see, I mean, I could certainly see myself daily driving this and having this as my main transport, because the versatility is now right where it needs to be. You can put more stuff in there that you can compared to the Taycan sedan. So overall, I mean, if it was myself looking at the Taycan, I definitely try to get my hands on a Cross Turismo. I say try because they're not going to be easy to get at the beginning, but that would definitely be my first choice, because it gives you everything the Taycan gives you in terms of exceptional handling and performance and that true Porsche feel. You know, this car doesn't feel bigger than the regular Taycan. It doesn't feel heavier. It doesn't feel bulkier. Still feels like a true sports car when it comes to handling and performance. And you get that added practicality, and you have the option of the Taycan 4, which you don't in the sedan. And again, although you don't get that sort of impress your friends level of performance, it's still pretty darn quick, and it's more than enough performance for daily driving needs.
Now, one thing that I didn't talk about is range. The Porsche Taycan 4 Cross Turismo has a posted range of 215 miles or 344 kilometers. Now, this is according to the EPA, which has been a rock in Porsche's shoe ever since the Taycan range numbers were first announced. That said, it's obviously becoming clear as more and more people drive the Taycan, including myself, that Porsche's EPA numbers are underestimated. Our car wasn't even fully charged and showed 370 kilometers of range when we picked it up. Once completely charged, we had over 400 kilometers, which is equivalent to 250 miles. And a few calculations show that we actually could have reached 425 kilometers, which is equivalent to 265 miles.